Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
It's been a while.
Yes, look at the planet growing everywhere.
If you guys are new to our channel, we usually talk about a lot of things when it comes to personal finance and our journey towards FIRE. Actually, we'll do an update first.
Okay.
Yeah, based on our 12 months.
Well, today is the last day of 2022.
So,
What update?
what update? Us as a whole family, how we going with financially and all that jazz.
Yeah.
I guess as a whole, where are we growing or not? So overall, when we did our spreadsheet for the end of the year, we actually increased.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our net worth increased, not by a lot because of the market.
Well, you were checking in market.
Yeah.
Net worth is not only in market. So for investment, it didn't go a lot because this year's been quite bad. Especially when we started, we heavily invested in spaceship and we put majority of the funds in there. But then this year spaceship did go down a lot and we were plus like almost $10,000, was it?
Something like that. So we went from
30,000. Yeah, we at peak we had 30,000 in one of the account. And then now it's only 18,000. So you can tell it's like already minus 12 in there. But then each week or each month when we have any surplus of money, we put it in investment. But now for this year, we diversified into more ETFs instead of just micro investment. So we I think micro. Did we start our concept pocket this year?
Let's do one after another. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go in spaceship. In the spaceship platform, there was 3 different products. Yeah. So the biggest one it was that we put down about 30,000, I think. Yeah.
No, we didn't put 30. Maybe like 20.
20-ish, somewhere around there.
Yes.
But overall, that has been going down.
Yep.
That went down and now become roughly as a whole entire 3. I think it's roughly about 20,000.
Yeah, around that.
But it was down about 10 plus or something.
Yep.
So that is horrible performance out of all of the performance that we have. Yeah. And then the next one we have raise. So spaceship and raise are started about this time
2 years ago.
2 3 2 years 3 something like that.
Yeah.
So raise has been somewhat hovering. It didn't go up, it didn't go down, but it just keep on fluctuating. Just going in and out. But out of the 2, there's raise is actually much better compared to spaceship. Yeah. And then the next one, let's say Comsec Pocket. Now Comsec Pocket, we didn't put much.
No, we put 15,000 in there.
Yeah, we put 15,000 and still again hovering again.
Yeah, it's sideways.
Now,
at least it's not minus.
Yeah, it's not minus. The reason we stop on Comsec Pocket is because it's a bigger entry model. Yeah.
Comsec Pocket, not Comsec.
Yeah. It still will require about $500
maybe.
instead of like $5.
Yeah. No, I think you can put less, but we just put more.
Yeah.
You can put less.
But we're looking at the fees as well. Like, okay. And looking at Comsec Pocket, I don't know. How do you feel about Comsec Pocket?
Okay, diversify too much. Just diversify.
So because we didn't know which one to use, I ended up using the whole entire 7 different product of Comsec Pocket.
Well, at least we learn what's involved, what dividends is. Well, this year we changed strategy because we more into cash flow instead of capital gain,
which is equivalent to dividends payout.
Yes, so I think that's how we start learning about dividend from Comsec Pocket. Yeah, we started from there and then we invested in Vanguard. It's still down a bit, I think. We put like almost 32,000 and now it's just around under 30. And then there's another one is Comsec. Comsec,
just by itself. And again, when we did a whole entire lot, looking at different platforms, Comsec as well as Vanguard's probably the best.
Similar. I don't know. We put a lot more money, and that's after our research, and we slightly changing our strategy. Because we realized if we just keep on investing in capital growth, not dividend, ETFs or shares, then we are not getting anywhere till we have to liquidate or sell the shares. So now we're more focusing on dividends and we have payout and then we're going to reinvest the money into that. ETFs.
The first payout, it was somewhat, I think it was like $1,000. I think it was.
A quarterly, yes, almost $1,000.
Yeah.
For the first quarter, but I think that was the final dividend, so it traditionally pays a lot more.
Yeah. So overall, what we learned is instead of capital gain, we realize we need to have dividends.
Just
because
like
it's
property.
like cash flow.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you invest in property, you want rental income minus your expenses, mortgage, I guess
Any
all
other
of
fee.
admin costs. That's how much cash flow you will get.
Yep.
For us, in terms of ETF or micro investment and everything else that we do, I guess in share market, ballpark figure, we're looking at the dividends payout, how frequently it is, and
how much they've been paying. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we learned this year.
Yeah, that is in investment side. It
Yep.
didn't go up much. I think end of last year it was just over $100,000 that we had.
Yep.
And then this time, a few days ago, we checked it was 115,000
Yep.
or up. But the sad thing's been we've been putting money in, which means market actually is going against our favor.
us.
Well, but we're in for long term. We will just leave it and keep going. And coming year, we're going to invest a bit more back in the ETF, because this year we've been trying to, the second half of the year, we've been trying to save a lot more to get a new car.
Correct. So because we saved up for buying a car in cash, not relying on finance, that sort of took a halt on
Our investment. Yeah.
It might be the wrong thing to do, because I guess in financially, like in any investment, I guess scenario, if we stop investing, that means we're not actually growing our wealth.
Yeah.
And the time obviously is supposed to be your friend, but we sort of shoot ourselves in the foot in that aspect of it, in the investment side of it. But at the same time, we don't want to buy a car on finance. We don't want to leverage. Some people probably do decide to go, oh, it's cheaper if you just pay the weekly repayment, and where you can invest your money somewhere else, maximize your cash flow and whatnot. But for us, we try not to be in debt.
Yeah, it is the psychology more than the mathematically it works. Yeah, a lot of people they have high income, but then they try to maximize the cash flow, and they can afford for the monthly or weekly payment for the car. Oh, we can't afford it.
Yeah. Well, we don't want the
to.
burden. We don't want to have the
attachment of paying someone every single week.
Correct. And knowing, because the car value is kind of high, and knowing that every week, and if I go on a finance, I know I'm paying more.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that?
Plus the interest rate is just ridiculous now.
So we're looking at, what was it, 10 plus something?
Apparently around 10, I don't know. That's what people saying, because now for mortgage is around 6%. Then car will be, I'll say around 8 to 10 minimum. And depends on your financial situation, they may give you a higher, right?
And depending on how much deposit you have and whatnot, and how long you're going to go for. I mean, the longer the loan goes for the, I guess, car loan, the worse it will be in terms of the repayment. Yeah,
we just don't want all this uncertainty, so we saved up for buying the car in cash.
And then the other one would be, our property hasn't been grown, but because the interest rate's going up, we have to pass that forward towards our tenant buyer, let's say. So that's been quite good in that aspect.
Yeah, well, at least because we're passing on the interest rate for the vendor finance deals, then we don't. It doesn't really affect us for any interest rate going up.
Yeah,
just like the bank.
That's it.
Same as the bank. The cash rate going up, then the bank pass it to the customer, which is us.
Correct. So overall, I guess we're sort of like stagnated. It's bouncing forward and back.
Yeah.
It's not going up high, and it's not going down.
Yeah, we're just growing very slowly. But if we put the money that we saved up for the car, that will be quite
massive.
Quite a lot. Yes.
So that was sort of like a little bit of a dilemma at one stage. I'm like, should I really buy this car? Yes, I can afford it.
What are you one stage? You still, oh, should I cancel it? Should I cancel it?
No, because now it's like, hey, I've got the cash. Yeah. And I can buy this car, and I can buy a new car, but it's still petrol car. However, it's half the price, let's say.
Yeah.
and then I'm like, is it really worth it? Because yeah, right, I can buy it. I can afford it now. So I really need to buy it. But yeah, but you decided to go, yep, we're gonna keep the car.
Yeah.
So we're keeping the car.
Yeah. You don't want it?
I don't know yet. Well, yeah, financially, I'm like, I'm a bit 50-50.
It's okay, I'll drive it. You don't have to drive it.
Now, mind you though, when we buy this car, when we actually put a deposit to buy the car on the website, you did it like half asleep.
In bed. I was in bed, yes.
And we're not expecting to get a delivery until February, March, somewhere in there.
February to May next year, so I don't know.
So we still got a long time away. But it feels good, the fact that we have the cash right now and we don't rely on finance.
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit stressful.
No, before I click it every night, you're checking out the car, really liked it. It's been like 7 to 10 years, you like the car. Okay, I can get it. And now I get it, I don't really want it. Is it really sensible things to do?
No, because
it's going to stop my fire
journey in a sense.
Yeah, not stop, like delay it.
Delay my fire journey, and then it's like, oh, I could put it in the market and it could probably produce more money and all that. All of that is going through my head. And I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that feeling the same way. So, and that's the reason why I feel a bit
yeah.
But on top of that, we had to save. Like, I was looking at how can I afford this quickly. So we pretty much doubled down. You got a new job as well.
Yes.
So this year was kind of interesting. So both of us working full time.
Yes.
Compared to the.
Both of us were not working.
So our life has been a roller coaster.
Yeah. On the other side, it's eBay. So because we both working full time, we didn't have much time anymore.
Yeah.
So we only try to sell whatever stock we have now and then reassess what we're going to do. And
realizing like eBay, there is a potential in there to do retail arbitrage. You know, if you look around for a secondhand product and whatnot.
Yeah.
I might be starting that. I might not. We'll see what the year look like. But you know, we maybe try on books. Don't know yet, because I've got this thing in my mind. It's like, okay, then what if I just grab anything that is free books specifically, and sell them on eBay? You know, I don't have the space in this apartment. However, I actually have a friend that have a garage that is not using, so we might using that as a storage. So the concept is simple: just grab books from Facebook Marketplace that is free, and then just list them one by one on eBay. For a second-hand or used product, used books. So if there's a market in there, great. If there isn't, it's good.
Give it back to the community.
Yeah. So that's just our update, guys, based on 2022. So this is being recorded in December 31st, 2022.
See you next year.
See you next year.
Bye.
Bye.